Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at the third episode of Epithet Erased by Jello Apoc. It's funny how, in a show about words, I fuck up a word. Yeah. That's how I'm going to look at it, because it's much easier than admitting, oh, wow, I'm an English major. It's not that I'm good at it, it's that I know exactly how much I screwed up. So we're just going to jump right in. You guys know the deal. Link below to the original video. It's Jello Apocalypse, and so far this entire series has been pretty damn good. Doesn't have a second season yet. I heard it's going to come out as a book. I would love if maybe they adapted that book eventually into an actual series again, because this is just really damn good. Otherwise, once you're done, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, this is different.
Report a robbery.
Hey, stop that!
Hello? Hello?
Okay, I love this. Sorry, just... The entire time we've had the joke running about how she's just kind of like, hey, I'm going to report a robbery every time they let her. And it's always been Giovanni and his crew that have let her do that each time, actually. This is kind of hilarious. Just this right here. I've seen this character in the interest. I'm thinking, she kind of looks like she's wearing a uniform. Is she in the, like maybe a cop or something? And then she's just right there. And you see her in the cop car saying police, so you know exactly who she is. And yes, she is. That's awesome. Also, the fact that, you know, she'd be getting a telephone call directly to a walkie-talkie in a cop car. I mean, that's just not how things work. But who really cares? It's a great way to pull a character in and tell you exactly where they stand. If they were, like, in an office listening to it, be like, so what is this person doing? I don't know. Do we need to, like, put a tag over her to say she's a cop? Here, no. Just police. It's a car. It's labeled police. That's what you do normally. So we can ignore the fact that they're using a radio, because that's something we can look over a lot easier than the fact that we now know where she stands. We know who she is because she's a cop. It just makes sense. Now, are we going to have another double cross where she's going to try and steal it? I would probably assume so at this rate, because that seems to be everybody's deal except for Molly's so far. I'm sure she'll probably get around to it. So yeah, we're just going to I love this. It's a great way to introduce a character with so few words. Hell, they're even reusing the dialogue, put a filter on it to make it sound like it's coming through the radio. And it's exactly what Molly already said. It's just such good usage of minimal aspects. Like, they don't even need to animate this. It just is a solid prop they need to put over there on top of the background layer they chose and the layer of the actual character art. That's all they need to do. And yet it perfectly gets across everything about this character immediately. Sorry, it's just... This is a very effective bit of animation to get across story, and I really appreciate it. So I'm geeking out over this. It's just well done.
Oh dear. That was the museum's emergency hotline. And that voice sounded rather young.
Ooh.
Sergeant, assemble the squad.
Wait, you can give orders to a sergeant? Oh, she's higher up. Wow, they really did a number on that door. Yeah, think they'd have... Is that a kilt?
Defeated Dr. Ashling, but they cannot defeat Dr. Beefstein!
What? I get the entire Jekyll and Hyde thing with him, but... Oh my god, it's hilarious. Is that a saber on her hip? Yeah, I think it is. Dr. Ashley. How about Dr. Beaster? How do you say his name? Still don't know who that character is. People have told me this guy's really cool, but I have no idea what his shtick is. Definitely looks like someone out of FGO. I know I've said it before, but I still think he looks so much like him. It has to be someone inspired. Love this music, by the way. Ooh, actually, I never noticed that, but like I always saw him looking over. It's like, hey, give it to me. Her being all, him being smug. But I never noticed he's just kind of flailing around like a limp noodle going, Yeah. Interesting how both of these two have the exact same expression almost. It's literally like, murder! And both of these two are like, hey, yeah, I'm chill. Except he's chill. Yeah, cool. And he's chill. I'm your friend. And she's like, hey, you should probably give it to me. Sorry, I've always skipped over this part, so I always just notice that because it's hilarious. But just these two right here, yeah, I just love it. Just the entire aspect. I wonder if they ever go on and change the baby that when he's hanging in, they'll just animate his other furry version. I guess that would make it his persona. Sure, why not? I'm sure saying that will never come back to bite me. Great intro music. Molly just passes out at the end. The doctor is in.
Episode 3. The doctor is in.
Oh, and he read his own episode because he's in the title card. Huh.
Dr. Beefton is here!
Beefton?
And he's got a PhD in death!
Really?
As well as a doctorate in philosophy and modern linguistics.
Oh, actually impressive. I mean, philosophy is literally useless unless you're teaching it, but good for him.
Creatures. I can't find something that big.
Maybe we can sneak around.
Have you ever considered dumbing down his size?
Looks like Beefton missed. Next time, you won't be so
Third person.
lucky.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, he's talking
Not
to
if
the
I
third person.
hit you first. Giovanni rips off the knife taped to his bat with a sticky squelch. He tosses it in the air, hits the handle, and sends it flying towards the doctor.
0 damage.
Is that all?
Huh.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought that would work better.
Like, you can still see
Can I
it
have my
slightly
knife
through him.
back? It's my mom's.
Is that
She'll be
because
really
he's an
mad if
illusion?
I lose it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh,
He's very
thanks.
nice about the fact that it was
For a
doing
minute
nothing.
there, I was worried that you were throwing it at me. Oh, jeez.
And it's in the wall.
Hey, I told her I wouldn't break it. Oh, I would have told her that if I had asked for permission to use it.
You
Oh,
stole
but
from
I
your mother?
didn't.
You're
So
dead.
Now she's going to be double mad.
Yes.
Molly scans Dr. Beefton, looking for any sort of weak spot. As he returns his arm to his side, she notices something. Sylvie's body is
Oh.
floating, suspended inside the monster.
Oh, she can actually see that.
Giovanni, I think I've got an idea.
So that, okay, so it
Has sleep
embedding it
powers,
without
and that
damage
fire
is
he
actually
summoned was
intentional.
From my nightmares. I think this person can make dreams like real dreams. Real life dreams. Maybe this big cow guy.
Okay, so if she just figured out it's dreams that are nightmares, that would imply the fire was hers. A lot of people in the comments were talking about how that entire dream and her sudden, massive fear reaction to it wasn't so much a fear of the fire as they think that might be how her mother died. So it's not just the entire fire. Burning death is legitimately one of the absolute worst ways to die ever. But also, you know, he kind of just rubbed her mother's death in her face. You know. Yeah. Just pointing it out there. That's probably the biggest villain move done so far. And they're not even explicitly saying it's a thing. I don't even know if it's a thing. It just is heavily implied.
Is his dream, and all we have to do to beat him is wake him up.
Smelling salts?
Clever girl. That means Beefton will have to take
So is he
you out
dreaming about being
first.
big, or does he hate being big? And would that imply having a PhD in linguistics is his nightmare?
Trap.
I can actually see that. That makes
So,
sense.
All I have to do is wake that kid up. Easy. Take this.
You don't do the entire thing well.
Ah, I can't hit that brat. There's too much beef in the way.
We need another way to wake him up.
It's quite beefy.
What else wakes people up?
Beefier
Loud
even.
noises, light, water.
My mom.
If we don't figure out something fast, we're doomed.
You're doomed either
Smelling
way,
salts?
little girl. Say goodnight.
Ah!
Hey,
Huh?
Toro.
Oh, please.
Oh my gosh,
That's
yes,
the
you do.
oldest trick in the book.
Dream
you
logic?
think something like that would work on an academic like Dr. Beefton? Ha! Ridiculous!
Did he just monologue so long they got away?
Whoa, jeez.
It actually worked.
Turtles. They never stood a chance.
It looks like some of the lights came loose. Try shining them in his eyes.
You got it. Come on.
But they still work if they're not attached.
Working. There we
They
go.
still work when they're not
Take
attached.
This. Giovanni takes a stage light in each hand and shines their beams into the monster's torso.
I'm kind of surprised I'm not making a joke about the abs.
Form begins to stir.
Beefton buttons the coat, blocking the light from Sylvie's vision.
I'm surprised it could actually close.
I'm always getting screwed over by cloth. Seriously, do you know how expensive this stuff is at the craft store? Ah, it's insane.
He had to make it himself? Wait, did he do that for all his guys?
Beefton has had enough of this. He takes the bear replicas from Fort Cool Guy, one in each hand.
He has to call
and
for a cool guy.
lifts them like clouds.
What?
Yourself!
Oh my god, that is so cool!
Kinda is!
Less cool!
I'm sorry, is he literally using bears as improvised weapons? Oh, wow. I've heard the entire meme of a barbarian using a dwarf in magic armor as an improvised weapon, but this is literally on par with that. It's like, I'm a bull. I have horns, so I'm going to use these two bears. The only enemy you need to fear, and I'll beat ya with my Scottish-Irish something accent. Honestly, it's probably as close as I'm going to get to his actual accent, because I have literally no idea what it is, and everyone has been telling me in the comments, neither do they. It's apparently a thing. No one gets what it actually is. Which I'm okay with, because that's just so cool. He's literally two-fisting bears. Oh, it's so over the top. I love it.
Beefton
Doing very little
wails at
damage.
him with the bears like a drum.
I can
No need
barely
to worry.
believe
I've
it.
still got my secret once per battle ability, Ancient Potion.
What?
A bottle of healthy soup materializes out of his sweat. It sounds gross, but it tastes great. Down the hatch.
His sweat? I guess that would work. So you're literally just
See?
drinking yourself.
All your attacks so far have been useless.
He can just keep hitting you.
Now, huh? Oh, I have no more tricks. Bear trap! Bury me in a cocoon of dinosaur bones.
Bear Trap doesn't answer. Instead, there's a different sound.
What?
Sharp wailing sound.
She get an alarm on her
Series of
phone?
ringing ooze and beeps that drill right past your ears and into your brain.
I hate this alarm.
What is that?
I hate this alarm.
Sound!
I found the fire alarm.
Oh god, it's
Being
even
outside
worse.
of an actual fire is a crime, but I'm a criminal now, so it's okay.
It's adorable. She's adorable. It's like the most adorable crime ever. Also, considering there's literal guys in there and now it's broken through. That alarm should have already been going off.
Smaller and smaller until finally the doctor dissipates into thin air, leaving Sylvie on the floor.
Who isn't a
groggy
doctor?
and moaning. Heck yeah!
Is everyone saying he actually is?
Nice work, Bear Trap. He hops off the ground. It's a good thing your energy recovers instantly after you win a battle. I'm pretty sure my bones were super broken.
Okay, I'm gonna go mute that alarm now before
Did
my
he-
misophonia drives me crazy.
You actually can mute those.
Ow! I've never.
Okay, this is a me problem. Not so much a story issue, but like right there, the entire muting the alarm. Those things are actually hardwired in, so you can't actually mute them until you're in the actual command center of any place where they have all of it tied together. And usually in a well-designed museum, those are in locations that are not on the map explicitly, not on building records, except for the ones held in the location where it's at. And they're usually locked from the inside, which makes it really difficult to get in if someone accidentally locks himself out. And I definitely never did that. And yeah, I just want to repress that memory quickly. So I never said anything. We're just going to move on.
Never been defeated before.
Have you ever fought
Yeah,
before?
Well, that's just what happens when you mess with the Bonsai Blaster Elite. Bear Trap, you're promoted.
Yay!
Which
One
of course means
bonsai
your
rank.
membership fee has been upped to $100 a month.
Oh, I don't have that kind of money.
What?
Wait, she has to pay
Your
more?
family owns a store. Doesn't that mean you're like super rich?
No, her family owns the store. She just works there. There's a very big distinction. The big one being, let's be honest, do you actually think it's a good doing store if they have to let a little kid run it and she's the most competent member? And while yes, Bear Trap is honestly very competent and probably the right choice, do you really believe her dad, that thing, is competent enough to make that decision without thinking, I'm lazy. I'm just going to choose someone who's not me. It's literally accident that he actually chose the best person possibly to do it. And apparently she sucks at the taxes too, which I will honestly say I give her a full pass on because, oh God, no, why? That way lies pain.
Have to tell the museum staff. Can't let you take the amulet.
Wait, what do you mean? That tour guide lady is the one who wants to steal the amulet.
People were telling me
not
he
us.
didn't believe her, but
Right
no, apparently she did.
story. I didn't come here for a stupid necklace.
He didn't?
I came here for mummies and dinosaur eggs. Maybe a cursed sword that I could throw at girls or something.
I mean, considering they have an
Even though
evil
that thing
magic
existed
amulet.
in
Sure, why
pictures.
not?
Ooh, I'm going to steal it and take your epithet. Ooh, look at me.
To be fair, those things he's trying to steal are actually very expensive.
You can't expect me to believe that.
It's true. They were digging through a bunch of museum property when we found them.
And when you
Then
found
they
them too.
imprisoned us. She specifically said she wanted to steal my epithet.
So you're saying I've been tricked?
Yeah,
Very easily.
But that's all right. Now we can team up and stop her.
Are you kidding? I am a highly trained epithet user who graduated college and became a psychologist at the age of 15. Like I'd ever cooperate with criminal scum like you.
This isn't a dig at the original any of this, but is anyone else hearing this and just going, man, maybe you should analyze that, smart guy? It's like, it feels like low-hanging fruit to make the reference to that movie right now. It's like, a psychologist working with a criminal? I am the shock. Where's Jack Nicholson when you need him? Oh, God.
I'm gonna hit him.
No,
Probably a
wait,
good idea.
we need his help.
No, it might actually help him.
Hit him.
It's okay.
I'm
I
still with
work
the
in
bat plan.
retail. Most of my job is not hitting people, even when they deserve it. When
Yes.
you hit people, they tend to be nice back. Hello.
Half of what she's just said is true. Retail is about not hitting people when they deserve it. That is completely true. People being nice when you're nice to them? No, not in retail. Everywhere else, I would say that's pretty much true, usually. In retail, no. Moving on. Seriously, why is this the episode that's making me just think of all the horrible, horrible things I don't want to think about? Why? And he's being a little kid. Yeah, so he was a psychologist since 15. And it shows that he has the maturity of one.
Kid, do you have any friends?
No.
No.
Called it.
I'll be your friend.
Fat chance. I'm not interested in working with outlaws who would defile academia.
I don't know how to tell you this.
You broke in too?
but-
Oh, dang it! Beefton did all that?
Yeah, honestly,
I don't
you're
have
kind of the bigger outlaw at
to
this point.
dream big while I'm sleeping.
No, technically,
Oh,
Bonsai
but I
Blasters
thought
obviously
you were
broke in to start
highly
with.
trained.
Shut up! Maybe I can
Not well trained.
self-defense.
Highly and well are
Us
very
first,
different.
Idiot. Yeah? Well, I don't know, okay? I just really wanted to get a look at that necklace.
It's okay. It's okay. We can clean this up later. We need to.
Oh no,
take
you're
out what we
screwed.
wanna
That's
be
definitely something that you go to jail for.
Fine. If it means keeping the amulet safe, I'll do it.
Yeah, it depends how much was actually damaged. If it's just
If
physical
I
like
must,
that,
I
it can be
shall let you
replaced.
join the
People actually just
Bonsai
do that
Blasters.
walking through the museum. But it looks horrible.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Of course it is. I'm the leader. You have to follow me.
I'm not becoming a criminal. And even if I wanted to be one, why would I follow you? You're weaker
Already
than
a criminal though.
That's a weird thing, seeing as how I defeated you.
Shut up!
Technically
Only because
by
that girl-
association.
She is my faithful minion, and therefore an extension of my power.
Guys,
Technically accurate.
I hate to be the bear trap of bad news, but well,
Bear trap.
there's good news and bad news. The good news is that the fire alarm went off, so the museum's up to code.
That's good. Safety's important.
The bad news is that the fire alarm went off, which means
The police are coming! The police are coming! Indus!
That's the point where they realize it. Not the fact that she literally called and talked to them twice. And the fact that she wouldn't realize standard police procedure for, as far as I know, everywhere is if someone calls and hangs up immediately, they actually investigate it. Yeah, unless they know it's a nuisance, they just generally have to. I can speak today. Well, what happened there? It's like I was halfway through a word, it's like, oh no, you choose now not to have air. Weird. Yeah, but still, like halfway through a call, if someone just starts talking, it's like, hi, we have a click, they have to contractually go and do that in most police offices. At least the good ones, mostly because if it's so small and they know someone's a nuisance, they won't because they know the person's just calling in to be an asshole. Yeah. But really, though, Molly should have known about that already because she literally called them twice and reached them, at least the second time. The fact they don't know it makes more sense. This is completely normal. Molly should have already known, though. Which, to be fair, she's a kid. Yeah, sure.
Wake up, you fridge!
Also, yeah, no, this place is not up to code. As soon as they broke the glass, it should have been going off immediately.
When a fire alarm goes off in a place like this, it alerts the fire department, the police, the mayor, and I don't know who else.
The mayor
We
actually might be
probably got
tied in
about
sometimes,
10
depending on how big the museum is.
museum is surrounded and then we're screwed. They'll probably increase security because of this break-in. We've lost
Nah,
our
they'll just see you on the
one
cameras
son
and find
the
you on their own
necklace,
time.
And it's all because you!
Plus, you work there, so they have literal records of
I
you.
apologize, Lady Mira. I did not mean to upset you.
Quit wasting time apologizing and dig! If we don't find this stupid amulet in the next
Oh,
3 minutes,
jeez.
the last few months of planning were a total waste!
They probably have about like 20 or 30 minutes. Like easily 20 to 30, depending on how competent the fire department is.
Yes, Lady Mira. I am
And the
sorry
thing is, that's
to
actually
disobey your
fast.
orders. And
Doesn't
I am
sound it, but it
sorry
really
I
is.
know so little about fire alarms. In the desert, the only thing we have to put out our fires with is sand.
Desert?
And sometimes it's the only thing we have to eat. Hey, Lady Mira, remember when we ate
Putting it out with sand actually isn't a bad idea.
Yes,
It's not
it was
flammable.
all we had. Really, it's impressive I managed to bulk up so much given my diet.
No, this is it!
The amulet.
Yeah. You got your amulet. You got your thing. You have plenty of time to get out. He ate sand? I'm just going to call it now. His barrier ability is working in his gut constantly so he doesn't die.
Finally. What do you say we go find out if it works?
You could try running away. That might be
I
faster.
diagnose you with Epithet.
Beefton. Okay, it was Beefton. I thought it was Benton at first, but yeah. Epithet. Whatever. Drowsy. Why is he Scottish? All Bowens are Scottish. You've just never spoken with a cow before, so you wouldn't know. I realize I probably just offended everyone Scottish out there. So thank you for honestly taking the exact correct impression for how bad that accent was.
Placed. It's terminal.
Age 15. Where's cologne that he thinks makes him cough so mature? It does not. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Was that a ball of yarn hitting him?
Hey, Giovanni?
Bear Trap, please. Call me boss.
Okay, boss?
Yes, Bear Trap.
Is that
I was
a
wondering.
sperm cell in the background that's
Why
pink?
does
What
your
the
bat
hell?
have a knife taped to it?
Oh, you mean my soul slugger?
He retaped it.
Well, that's a very good question.
That is the
Bear
correct
Trap.
response,
So
Sylvie.
that it does extra damage, of course. This way I can hit someone with all the powers of a knife and a bat.
I think you're supposed to put the knife through the bat to do that.
What?
How does she know that?
Perfectly good bat? I might be evil, but I'm evil on a budget.
That does
That
raise the question.
Is actually a good point.
What exactly is our plan when we confront this woman?
Don't
Run
die.
up and smack her with a bat?
Soul
That
Slugger
was probably
Green
the
Bat.
yeah.
With your toy?
Oh, like you're one to talk, Mr. Yo-Yo.
Dr. Yo-Yo. I'm
Why is he
a
holding it like a slingshot?
psychologist.
Oh, do they call you that because you got totally psyched by those museum guards? Oh, bam! Ah, nailed it.
You know
It
what?
is actually an accurate burn.
Oh, good. Thanks a lot, Four Eyes. Now I'm setting a bad example in front of my minion.
Like she needs
And
you
he's
to
worried
set
about
an
that.
Example. Why are you following this guy anyways?
He's cool.
The harsh realities of this world have forced me into this life of crime.
Ooh, I love that. Sounds like the start of a cool, dark backstory.
It really does.
Take me, for example. My parents are ghosts. Dead ghosts. Feel bad now?
Embarrassed, maybe.
Yes.
What if my mom was a ghost? She's just dead.
Listen, if you ever want to consult a professional, my office is always open.
You might have a coworker who's worth it.
But I don't think I can afford a therapist.
You definitely
First
can.
session's free. My specialty is epithet-based problems, but I've done some domestic stuff before.
Oh, okay. You can have my card too.
The Blind Deaf Toy Emporium?
I was going to say how that sounds like the literal worst person to talk to. If domestic stuff isn't your specialty, you don't get involved in that. That sounds like a great way to really get fucked up. And I'm not sure who I would be referring to in that section, but it could probably be both. The fact that she actually went out of her way to make herself business cards is actually really adorable and highly professional, because there's no way in hell that her dad did that. And I just don't know enough about her sister, who's apparently going to be the villain in the book that comes after this, but sure. It wasn't her dad. No, I refuse to believe that. So she definitely made herself business cards. It's like, oh, that's adorable. Yeah.
It's our store.
Yeah, you can go there when you're in the market for a new yo-yo.
I hate you.
Might actually be a good
True
place,
what
though.
Sylvie said, though. If we want to stop them, we
Co-bank
should
robber
create
discount?
An actionable list of our strengths and weaknesses.
Good idea. Hey, you, what's your epithet?
I'm not telling you my epithet.
Nightmare.
That's
Or dream.
strategic
Drowsy?
suicide. What kind of idiot tells his epithet to someone he just met?
Intruder spotted!
He's going to say it.
Greetings, small girl and
My
others.
name is
It is
Barrier?
I, Indus Tarbella, the man whose epithet is Barrier. I have come to retrieve you. And
Yeah,
also
I knew he was gonna do it.
me from
It's an easy
reaching my
joke,
lady,
but it's
much
fun.
like a barrier, which is my epithet.
Wait, what? Barrier? Oh my god, you see the stats on that? He has a 4-star in Barrier, and a 4-star in Barrier, and a 4-star in Barrier? Or was it a 5-star? Ooh, I need to go back and see that, because I think it was might have been a 5-star in Barrier.
From reaching my lady, much like a barrier.
He's
which is my
being a
epithet.
barrier about. No, yeah, that was. He has a 5-star in Barrier. His epithet is Barrier. He's Tarbella. Bella, really? Oh, with Barrier. Oh god, he's another 5-star and a 5-star in Barrier. I am so ashamed of myself. I said a 4-star, and that is completely unconscionable on my part. I need to apologize. I'm not going to because I'm an asshole, but I should. And I recognize that.
What? Is this a joke?
Yes.
No jokes, only epithets, of which mine is barrier. Please come with me. My mistress has located the amulet and wishes to speak with you about amulet things.
She found it? We were too late.
I love this.
Mr. Barrier?
Please, call me Indus. Mr. Barrier is my epithet.
Wait, what? Okay, the phys ed and the math make sense. The fact he's so good with language is actually very impressive. Wait, he's a substitute teacher? He teaches? Huh. I'm just going to file this under things I was not used to. Mr. Barrier, your favorite substitute teacher. History? Decent. Math? Shit. Okay. Phys ed? Pretty good. Not surprising. Language? Yeah. 4 stars. Okay. Fun is a completely accurate rating to his character as he's been portrayed in these 3 episodes so far, so I completely believe that this is accurate. I'm more surprised he has a job.
She said she wanted to take my epithet, right?
Yep.
Does that
Is he aware of that?
It really works?
That's what she wants to find
And
out.
he's just completely
Come along,
blasé.
then.
Listen, they don't know that I'm not on their side anymore. If I could convince them to let me pass,
I want him to
then I
overhear
could
this
buy
and
us
not
some
realize what
time
they're
before
saying.
she escapes with the amulet. Follow my lead.
Oh no.
All right, Sylvester. You need to
You can't
be this
outsmart
careful.
someone who's not
One
thinking to
wrong
start
word,
with.
And it's all over. This man seems pretty foolish, but you can't be too certain. It could be some kind of trick.
No.
They really be forward enough to tell their enemies about their powers.
Oh no, is he?
Would they?
He's overthinking it.
Unless... Of course! He's trying to lure me into a false sense of security. Well, joke's on him. I've never been secure in my life, and I'm not about to start now. The game of mental chess has already begun.
He's never been secure in his life, and his ultimate attack is to have a giant, ripped, tall body who's buff and very hardcore because he tried to curb stomp a little girl. Yeah, you kind of forget that part. Yeah, okay, so... I mean, normally I'd call him out on the entire stupidity of outthinking himself here, but the thing is, this happens. This is actually a thing that happens when you outsmart yourself because someone's not playing 3-dimensional chess. They're barely playing tic-tac-toe, but you start thinking in all the crazy ways and you literally do this to yourself. This is a thing that happens. It's like, it's stupid, it's cliche, but it's also realistic enough that I don't want to really call it out too much because people do this a lot. It's like when you think, wow, this person can't be this dumb, followed by, oh God, it's actually this dumb. And if anyone else just went to the Spider-Verse specific scene in maybe a hotel elevator, yeah, that's very intentional. Wow.
First,
I have no idea what he's going to do, but it's about to get
counterattack
dumber.
with reverse psychology, the most basic tool in a psychologist's
No.
arsenal, and also our greatest weakness.
Yes.
Once he's caught off guard, I'll swoop in for the kill. Knight takes rook, bishop takes pawn, sheep to e5, beef to d2, rook takes sheep.
You don't play
sheep
chess well.
takes beef, sheep,
Is he knocking himself out?
Is he dead?
I think he just drowsied himself.
They're not blinking for 40 seconds.
Dr. Ashling! Knock, knock.
Ah, sheep even, deep what? What?
Oh
I
my
hate to
God.
interrupt your
He's
manic
actually
switch,
worried.
But I wish to remind you that we have found the amulet. You can go right on through. I'm sure you're quite excited to see it.
He's so nice.
Yeah,
I really love this guy.
That's right.
That's down the hall to the left.
Thanks.
No problem! My epithet is Barrier! Now then, Miss
Did he just
Minion,
unintentionally
if you
outsmart him by not smarting him?
We mustn't keep Lady Mira waiting.
Why?
Okay.
No! She's not going anywhere with you.
Why does your knife have a bat tape to it?
When Idnis can point it out.
Fight. He's too strong. There's no way we can beat him.
That doesn't matter.
I mean, if he puts a barrier up, he
You're
has to
my
stick with it,
minion,
right?
and that means I have to protect you.
Or at
If
least
you
he has
won't
so
fight
far.
For yourself, then I'll do it for you. Not to mention, I've been breaking things on our way over here. I've got 12 hits stored up, so my next one's going to be critical. I just have to hit him once, and I win.
How'd that go last time?
Just try and take her.
My goodness! She's your minion. But the two of you have a bond so strong
Oh,
that
God.
you're willing to protect her. It's almost as though you're
He's sympathizing.
bodyguarding each other.
What?
I think I understand.
Wait. What did he just say?
Then, Miss Minion, if you'll please come with me.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Going anywhere with you,
I've seen him fight.
minion, and that means I have to protect. And I've been breaking. I just have to hit him once.
She's your minion.
Here we go.
But the two of you have a bond so strong that you're willing to protect her.
I thought he was going to be...
It's almost as though you're bodyguarding each other. I
Really?
understand now.
Okay, I thought he was going to go for, wow, this is the same situation I have with Lady Mara. I don't know why I just went into his version of my voice with him, but yeah, sure, why not? And somehow I'm just going to do that every time I think about Idness, and he's going to talk about Lady Mara. Okay, now I know why I did that. It's actually really fun. I thought he was going to be like sympathetic. Wow, you're the same as me. I will fight you now at my full strength to honor you. Barrier on. Which would be stupid. I completely see it. But now it's like, no, double bodyguard. Just, it's so stupid, but he idolizes bodyguardship, which is why he's doing it. It's like the dumbest way you could look at it, but also kind of the most touching.
How rude of me to try to separate a bodyguard from her master.
And her
Very
master,
well.
who is also the bodyguard.
Then let us do things the honorable way. One-on-one combat.
Which is weird because, you know, Molly could probably just take him
My name
by dumbing
is
down his
Ignis
strength.
Tarbella. My epithet is Barrier.
Wait, his epithet's Barrier? I had no
Prepare
idea.
yourself.
I'm Giovanni Potage, leader of these bonsai blasters. My
These is an
epithet
estimate if it's
is
overwhelming.
butt whooping. I'm the baddest bad guy there ever was.
Very well, Mr. Butt Whoop. Our battle begins.
Please let him
Don't
keep
you
calling
worry,
him that.
Bear Trap. I'm totally gonna.
Barrier.
Oh, he can shoot his barriers.
The battle is over. I am victorious.
Technically,
Come, Miss
yes.
Bodyguard. We don't want to keep Lady Mara waiting.
No. Giovanni. Indus,
What?
before you take me, can I ask you a question?
I am always happy
Why
to
is it getting
assist a
darker?
fellow bodyguard.
Is she dumbing down the light?
Miss Lady Mara said she specifically wanted my epithet, right? I don't understand. Why mine? It's not very strong.
You're there?
It's not even that useful.
Well, you see, Miss Bodyguard, Lady Mara's epithet is very strong. Strong enough to defeat me in a single blow. But I'm afraid her power comes with a price.
What?
A curse.
A curse?
It's probably not
Yes.
actually a curse.
Lady Mara has not revealed all the secrets of her epithet to me. But I do know that it keeps her in great pain at all times.
Oh.
Ever since I began following her, we have searched far and wide to find a way to rid her of that pain. Why, you should have seen the way her face lit up when she learned about that amulet. A way to gain a second epithet. A second power that could heal her. Something
I don't think it's
dull
gonna
her
heal her.
constant pain. Lady Mara has waited her entire life for something like that.
She can
Now
summon
that she
shattered
finally
glass.
has it within her grasp, she would do anything to get it.
Why do I have a feeling he's not entirely right? Oh, okay. Mara Solomon? I thought it was salami for a second. Solomon. Fragile. Weakens any object to the breaking point. Also affects the user. Oh. Stamina 1. So you can barely ever use it. Proficiency. She's really damn good and she's really damn creative. Damn. 5 stars in both. That makes her incredibly okay. She's a glass cannon. Fragile glass cannon. Considering how many wordplays are various, well, I mean, it's intentionally wordplays. No, it's not just working as a wordplay. Epithets are just wordplays given attack action status. So yes, she is a literal glass cannon. But that also means that if it affects her, she's literally on the verge of breaking emotionally and physically. If you just hit, oh yeah, I guess that would technically fit if you want to go with all the ways you can interpret it. Yeah, I can see why she wants to switch it out. Maybe she should give it to Molly's dad. Fuck that guy. And she just stuck her finger through it. Oh, that was her entire hand. Oh, it's over? Ah. And that was episode 3. And overall, I really like this. I like how they save the reveal for Mara's ability. But the fact that it also literally breaks her, perfectly fitting, because again, glass cannon. She can do a lot of pretty fucked up shit. But if you can survive the first barrage, she probably doesn't have the stamina to keep going because she breaks too. If Idnis is right, which it's Idnis. Take everything he says with a grain of dumb. I mean, hilariously, honestly dumb, and really adorable and kind of the best dumb there is, but it's still dumb. Just good dumb. Frankly, I'm more surprised that he could think ahead to, punch his barrier forward. I'm actually surprised he would think of that. I thought he would just punch him himself, and honestly, considering the size of his arms, for sheer mass alone, it would probably kill someone. I mean, when you reach a certain size, you don't even need to hit. You just need to get close enough, and the sheer air pressure will be like, well, I guess that guy's gone. Would it actually? No. But this is a cartoon, so it could. Basically, I just love this. I know a lot of people have been asking in the comments of previous videos for me to leave in the ending credits, but literally all of that is me going, yeah, I love this song. Great at crime. And no, it's literally just like a couple minutes of me doing that and just singing along. It's embarrassing as hell. Maybe for the last video, just because I want to enjoy it more, but I just really like this series. I will fully admit, when the book comes out for the second season, assuming I have finished the entire first season, I will probably get it because I want to see what happens next. And if they ever adapt that into another season on YouTube, oh, hell yes. This is good. It's good characters. It's funny. It's very thought-provoking. It's really well thought out. Making someone whose ability is fragile a fragile character. Yeah, it just makes sense. But otherwise, for everyone watching, if you haven't already, there's a link below to the original video. It's Jello Apocalypse. Hit it up because that was so damn good. And when you're done, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys want to talk about this more, link to Discord. Hit it up because we got a lot of people who've been just joining in, talking about this kind of stuff. We also got a bunch of D&D, Warhammer 40k, and a lot of memes. So many memes. Like, dear God, I kind of want to do a meme video, but I'm not sure if anyone's really up for that, but we'll see what happens. So many cool things. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys later. Adios.